Assalamu alaikum habibati, and welcome to another Arab Man Reacts. أكلنا عيطة. أكلنا كذا عيطة. I reacted to Juan Gabriel doing Querida. I did the one of him and Juanes doing it together. And apparently I shouldn't have done that because أكلت عيطة. So seeking the path of redemption, here's Juan Gabriel Querida, the OG one from 1984. This is a remastered version. Before I press play on this thing, I just want to let you know that we took some time and we built a retrospective around Juan Gabriel. The link is in the description below. I'm also pinning it as a comment. Please go watch it. It was a labor of love. It is just our little thing that we can give El Divo and to the people that love El Divo. So watch it. Let us know what you think. Drop us a comment there, and we'd really appreciate it. And now, Querida, the correct one. This reminds me of a movie. This reminds me of a... What is it reminding me of? Like an animated movie from my childhood. I can't remember. Wow!
Querida, cada momento de mi vida, yo pienso en ti más cada día. Mira mi soledad, que no me sienta nada bien. Oh, ven ya.
I'm still so amazed by the chord choices in this song. Like, they're so good.
Oh, ven ya, querida. No me ha sanado bien la herida. Te extraño y lloro todavía. Mira mi soledad, que no me sienta nada bien. Oh, ven ya, querida. Piensa en mí solo un momento y fe. Date cuenta de que el tiempo es cruel y lo he pasado yo sin ti. Oh, ven ya, querida.
This is very different than the other version.
¿Quién más quieras tú? Yo quiero ver de nuevo luz en toda mi casa. Oh, querida.
Let's go!
Ven a mí que estoy sufriendo. Oh, ven a mí que estoy muriendo. En esta soledad, que no me sienta nada bien. Ven, querida.
This is such a good song, dude. So, in like the beginning of this thing, it starts off as a soft conversation, almost like a whisper. And the way he says the words are almost like that. Before it steps into the second chapter where it just opens up entirely like from here and just elevates it to a whole other thing. Also, I can't help but sort of sing other songs in my head over this. And like English songs that came out much later than this. So I think a lot of artists owe Juan Gabriel and this song a lot of credit on their tracks because very similar vocal melodies come out later on. Like in that first section, it just reminds me of that, what a shame we never listened. And I don't know if I said this the last time when I did Querida, the other version. I did say that? It sounds so much like it, dude. Like it's just, I think many artists have probably sampled this song in different parts of the song because they just can and they flow so seamlessly.
No me sienta nada bien. Ven, querida.
Wow.
Quieras tú más ver, más compasión de mí tú ten. Mira mi soledad, que no me sienta nada bien. Querida, querida, dime cuándo tú, dime cuándo tú, dime cuándo tú vas a volver. Ay, dime cuándo tú, dime cuándo tú, dime cuándo tú vas a querida.
You know, the best part about all this is, and this is something I think like the new generation needs to understand, is that this is a studio recorded song, right? And then there's a video performance over it. But it was recorded in a studio back in the 80s, maybe even older than the 80s, I don't know. And the fact that it's recorded in a studio back then means that you don't have any of the software tools at your disposal to enhance the sound. You're live recording. So there's no difference between recording it in the studio or taking a live recording from a live performance. And that's the spirit and life that this song gets as a result of that. That's what we don't get from new music because they're recorded on laptops. There is something essential about having something recorded live in a studio. And that thing is life. It gives it life. It's beyond being programmed. It's okay if we're off a measure or two. We don't have to be completely in time. Modern softwares today, you play the drums on the MIDI pad, or you literally program them in by double clicking, or if you're even playing live drums on it. And after you do that, there's a button called quantize. You click that button, everything falls in over based on a predetermined time signature or number of bars or any kind of connection between them. That kills the spirit of the song. This is a live recording in the studio. And it's very important that we understand that.
He's improvising there, by the way.
He's improvising?
Like, no, yeah, like there's one part where he's just like riffing on the song. Like, you know that's not written.
Yeah. So in the studio, he's improvising. He's riffing to his own content in the studio of that. And then the video comes out and he tries to redo that. But that's...
We don't have that anymore.
We don't. Everything has to be predetermined and pre-programmed and pre-approved by 13 writers and producers. Just let people be free, please. It's okay to release a 6-minute song. It's okay to record stuff in a studio. And if you don't have access to a studio, record it at home. But do some live recording. Play an instrument. You can't play the instrument right. Learn the 4 chords in your song and play them. Give it life. I really want to see Soda Stereo covering the song. Wow. Gente.
Yo no puedo ni te quiero olvidar.
Sí.
Yo no puedo ni te quiero olvidar. Dime cuando tú, ey, tú.
Just a beautiful song, man. It's a beautiful, beautiful song.
Ey, tú.
It's a really good song, man. It's a really, really, really good song. It's a really good song. Like, imagine when this song came out, dude. Imagine when this song first came out. Like, what did music sound like back then? And I'm sure when this thing came out, it sounded very different than everything else that was already out there. And it broke, you know, it broke people's conceptions of what music is supposed to sound like. It's okay to have fun with different genres and mix them in together and come up with something like this. The vocals, dude, the vocals. Oh my God, the vocals.
Always
Yeah.
like he does it so effortlessly.
Yeah. Yeah, all the way up there, dude. He does a Michael Jackson. He pulls and this was probably before MJ was doing MJ. When did this come out? 84? Around the same time. Like, there's so much to dissect from this entire thing. But Anjad, mostly it's just don't be afraid to write the music that you want to write out there. Forget the standards that are around you in the industry. Forget the algorithms. Forget, you know, all the scientific research and the focus groups and the surveys. Just do the stuff you want to do, man. Do the stuff you want to do. All you need to do. He was doing it at a time when social media didn't exist. He was doing it at a time when you couldn't get access to all the music libraries in the world. Like, you have to go watch a performance or buy a vinyl or a cassette or a Betamax. Like, it's a little easier in a way for people to get their sound out there, right? Because they have access to all of these tools. And I'm not saying that it's not a lot harder too, because all the competition that comes out there. Again, people now create music off of their iPhones if they want to. They don't have to just do it on their computer or studio. So it's much easier to make music. People have access to great tools and AI coming in and sweeping it. But I urge you, hang on to that idea of giving a song life by doing live recordings, because nothing will feel better. Nothing will connect better. By watching this, I feel like he's singing straight to me. I feel like he's in the room with me. He's not breaking eye contact. He's singing to me, right? You're not gonna get that, dude, by modulating something on freaking Ableton and adding chords and just putting in subjected progressions that the algorithm thinks will work. But just, I know two extremes. I know, and I don't know why I'm getting so sensitive about this thing. But it just, something I always say when I listen to Juan Gabriel, listen to Soda Stereo, listen to these amazing bands, that it's an era of music that I fear we will never have again. And that's the sad part. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Just a reminder on the Juan Gabriel retrospective, link in pinned comment, link also in the description below. Please go watch it. It was a labor of love, and we would just love it if you watched it and let us know what you thought. بحبكن كتير. Enjoy the rest of your day. Salamat.